Good evening. Welcome. A lot of new faces here tonight. For how many of you is this the first time you've been to Bez Arts Hub? Welcome. We're so glad you found us. I'm Sandy Rosine. I'm the owner and creative director here at Bez. And like I always enjoy saying, we've built this place for you. We figured that there weren't enough live performance venues in this region and that we needed to do something for this region. So this is especially for you. And I want to begin by acknowledging that we are on the unceded ancestral and traditional territories of the Kwantlen, Katzie, Semiahmoo, and Matsqui nations. And we're so grateful to do what we do here in this land, recognizing that the Indigenous people have a rich heritage of arts and culture that has gone on for generations, and we really are just jumping in with what they've been doing here in the land for generations. In case you have not noticed, Bez Arts Hub is, as our name says, a place where we develop all kinds of things in the arts. And so midweek, if you landed in this room, you would see dance classes happening. You will also sometimes see acting classes. We have an improv academy, comedy improv academy that starts, I believe, next week. And we also have a gospel choir that happens. And on Thursday nights, we have a regular open mic night. So if you're a musician or you're somebody who likes watching new musicians try out their stuff, open mic night is absolutely wonderful. Fantastic community, great artists that come and play there of all sorts. So you can check that out. Tomorrow night, we have Very, Very Improv, one of the most hilarious improv comedy groups you will ever see. And they perform here once a month. And so tomorrow's their first for this season. You're gonna love it if ever you get a chance to come and enjoy them. Next week already? Wow. September 26th, we have Major Love. If you know of the artist, suddenly, Colleen Brown. You know what's funny? You know what was coming out of my mouth is Celine Brown, because I have a dance student that is Celine Brown. Colleen Brown, fantastic artist. She and in a duo will be coming here as Major Love. Fantastic concert. And then the very next night, September 27th, Feelin' All Right is a Joe Cocker tribute band. They're pretty fantastic. They were here last year, full brass and great female vocals, and it's a really fantastic night if you are into tribute bands. And then I just want to make note of October 3rd, we have Kendall Osborne. If you're familiar with Neil Osborne, Kendall is his daughter, and she is a force. You will really enjoy very eclectic, unique music and incredible voice. And that's a good one to come see. And otherwise, we have coming up Sherry Ulrich and the Unfaithful Servants. We have Andrew Hyatt. If any of you are into the more country genre, Andrew Hyatt will be here. And otherwise, we'd love for you to check out our website, bezartshub.com. We will be sending you, now that you're on our mailing list, we will be sending you advance notice of all the concerts that we have coming up. If you get too much junk mail, just, delete it as you go, but make note of it, because it is an opportunity for you to see ahead of time who's going to be here and get your tickets ahead of time. Oh, thanks, Raz. It's a lot of stuff all at once. We actually have a double header tonight, and I think you're going to enjoy both parts of our set. We're going to have a little short set, and then we're going to take an intermission break, and then we're going to come back with Leeroy Stagger. But we're going to start with the great Ryland Moranz. Welcome to the stage, Ryland.
Hi, everybody. It's nice to see you. I see you a bit. How are you doing? You look good. And to quell all of your panic right now, I'm going to play instruments. I'm not just going to stand up here and talk to you. That's cruel and unusual. Although don't get your hopes up, I am going to play the banjo at you. Now, playing the banjo isn't so bad, but I haven't been playing it in a hat for very long, and getting it on once the hat's on is the hardest part of the job. But I'm lucky to have seen a magic trick done in Nashville when I was there last, and for all of you following along with your folk singer bingo cards, that's 2 squares. So I'm going to do the magic trick for you now. Try to watch how it works. Thank you very much. Well, lots of folks got nothing, and others have too much. Well, I was never a great cipher, but that just don't add up. But you'll never catch me working, won't catch me in the fields. Well, I don't want to be a doctor, I don't want to live that many years, want to be danger. Wanna be danger, wanna be a dangerous man. Where I love me my banks, and I serve myself well. And I love me my barrels and the fear that they compel. Well, I put Hollis in the dirt and Caldwell is dead. If a lawman's still walking, then I ain't him yet. I'm a danger, I'm a danger, I'm a dangerous man. Well, I'm a danger, I'm a danger, I'm a dangerous man. Always thought I'd go down in a hail of lead. When they took me, I was sleeping. Now I wear chains instead. Where there ain't no worse fate than partridge on a farm. No, there ain't no worse fate than partridge on a farm. First you swing a hammer, and then you swing a pick. And when the rocks are broke, well, then you swing by the neck. Here lies danger, here lies danger, here lies a dangerous man. Here lies danger, here lies danger, here lies a dangerous man. Well, thank you. More banjo. Well, those are pretty good glasses. Okay. Did someone just say Bela Fleck? You've seen him. How was it? Excellent. Is he nice? I hear he's really nice. I mean, he plays banjo like he doesn't have to be nice, but... I'm going to play you a song that I didn't write, but I learned this song at the best wedding I've ever been to. You know what? It wasn't mine. I did get married, and that's how good this wedding was as a married man, and that was the best day of my life. I married, and I say this with all... I forgot to empty my pockets. I say this with all the self-esteem and healthy ego of a young-ish man in his ish prime. I married way up. She is. I have no business. My whole life, she thinks I'm a doctor. That's what is happening here, and I'm out trying to make a doctor's amount of money right now to take home to my sweetheart. I'm very lucky. But this wedding wasn't mine. The best wedding I've ever been to wasn't mine, and my wedding was fantastic. It was in Waterton Lakes National Park in Alberta, where I'm from, and it was so much fun, my wedding. But this wedding took the cake. It was to a close family friend, and it was beautiful weekend in July. The weather was going to be perfect. It also is in Waterton. And I'd been on the road all summer. It's kind of what happens to you when you get into this job. And so I came off of about 7 weeks on the road, and I had a day off, and then I had the wedding. So I was just going to decompress, and then we were going to go have a great weekend, my wife and I. And I got home, and the minute I got home, my shoulders dropped, my whole body relaxed, my immune system crumbled, and I immediately got sick. But I wasn't going to take it lying down. I thought, this is a mind over matter thing. I am not getting sick today. And so I poured myself the hottest bath I could handle, 3 fingers of bourbon, and made a huge piping hot cup of tea. And I drank the bourbon down in one gulp. I got in that hot bath. I drank my hot tea, and my plan was to just burn this bug out of my system. I woke up the morning of the wedding, still sick and pretty hungover. But determined that I wasn't going to let it get in my way, I went and I put my wedding suit on, and I did my hair as best I could with what I've been, dealt here. And I was putting on my shoes, and my wife came around the corner in this beautiful floral dress, and her hair was gorgeous, and she looked at me and she said, "Oh, sweetheart, you're not coming." And I was crushed. But I hadn't quite given up yet. I was going to figure it out. But I took off my suit, put on my fluffy pink house coat, and as she got in the car, I realized that I was too sick to go. But I was just well enough to really enjoy staying home. I was right in the pocket. And I stayed home and learned this song on the banjo, and that was the best wedding I've ever been to. Oh, thank you. That's all true. And this is for the folks who saw Bela Fleck. See, the hat is a big problem.
Nice hat.
Thank you. Yeah, I do like it. I haven't become spatially aware of it yet. So it has been a lot of fun. Leeroy and I have been on tour for a few weeks now, coming on 3 weeks. This is our 12th show. It is funny. This is the best job in the world. It really is. I'm going to say some things after this sentence that make it feel like it's not, but it is. I promise it is, and touring with him is better than touring with anybody, I promise. But there are things they don't tell you about this life when you get into it, when you start to look at it. It's stuff that doesn't seem like it would be a problem early on. Like you are always everybody's party night. And that gets tricky. You know, you show up and, hey, the band's here, let's have a beer. And then you go to the next place, and the band's here, let's have a beer. And I had to take up running just to keep drinking, you know. And I'm not quite brave enough to go sober, but I don't really want to run anymore either, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But nobody tells you about the partying, and there's also this thing, and it's kind of universal. It kind of, you know, you see something in a movie or on the internet, and it looks kind of fun and interesting, and maybe you want to try it with people you know or your partner or something. But videos you can't smell a video on the internet, and it's kind of the same with touring. You can't smell like 3-week van tour smell. Or I've never washed this vest. But there is nothing I would rather do than spend my time traveling and playing music with my best friend. And so this has been a real pleasure, and it's great to be here with y'all too. I know this sounds like something you would say at the last song. I've kind of overshot what I thought I was going to talk about, so when we get to the end, just remember this part. Well, I'm cursed, I'm graced to hear those fading sounds. Always sitting on the bank instead of wading into drown. And always singing the songs like the world turned upside down. But this world is upside down. Yes, the world is upside down. And I am out here with the ones who think you give and you never get it back. And when I'm gone, I will be gone. I am gone. Well, this universe is cold, but it feels hot to the touch. Now the hopeful, good-hearted, do they ask for too much? Is it ashes to ash, or is ash the same as dust? But this world is ash and dust. It's just dust and ash and dust, and I am out here with the ones who have loved but could never learn to trust. And when I'm gone, I will be gone. I am gone. There's want in the world, in the sip and the sup. The love and the fear overflow with the cup. But if everything's nothing, then can't nothing be enough? Well, this nothing is enough, and this everything's enough, and I am out here with the ones who have seen the face of God and called the bluff. And when I'm gone, I will be gone. I am gone. And when I'm gone, I will be gone. I am gone, gone. Thank you. That song's that's a song that's on my newest album called Better Worse, and it was a record. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks very much. I'm starting to get nervous. It was produced by Leeroy Stagger and made on Vancouver Island in Qualicum Beach, and the band was incredible, and Leeroy put together this really great group of folks that played on the record, and they were all heavy hitters. They were all so good in like international touring, like get on the bus and tour around, like tour bus famous. I won't tell you who they were because it's cheesy to name drop like that off stage, but they were famous. It was wild. And so we were making the record, and the bass player of a very, very big Canadian band had an idea, and when in the song that I just played, kind of doing this in backwards order here, but the song I just played where, when I'm gone, it was supposed to be that. But he suggested, he said, Ryland, and I said, yes, Eric Nielsen from City and Color. And he said, what if we doubled and go, and I thought, I'm never going to be able to pull that off live. That is way too long to sing. But you don't say no to Eric Nielsen from City and Color, so we just went with it. This is a song that's not on my new record. I wrote it for the record, but it was kind of alienating as a song to sing to other people because it's about growing up in Fort Macleod, Alberta, Canada, the town I come from, and it's about 3,500 people soaking wet. And when you're a kid in a small town, you have to make your own fun. I don't know how many people live here. It's a lot of people. This is basically... How do these cities work, by the way? We were driving here from the ferry terminal, and it was just like built up urban population, and then a winery, and then another urban population that apparently was its own town, but I don't know, there's a small town Alberta kid coming out in me. I am gobsmacked by you big city folk. But we used to do this thing back home where we would follow the local policemen around until they turned to look at you, and then we'd take off, and that was fun. All two, yeah, we had, both of them. We also did this thing where we would go down to the local Circle K, and we would all buy a Hostess Twinkie each, a group of us, 5 or 6 of us. We would take the Hostess Twinkie out of the Circle K, which is a gas station, and we would go down to the highway at night, and we would put our Twinkie on the road, unwrapped. And it was kind of a culinary roulette, and if your Twinkie got hit, you had to eat it. And I know that you think I'm exaggerating for the sake of a good story, but that is 100% true, and we did that at least, probably more than 10 times. So this is a song about that. It didn't make the record because the third verse name drops everybody I went to high school with. So if by the off chance you did not graduate from F.P. Walsh High School in the spring of 2004 in Fort Macleod, Alberta, feel free to just think of something else when that verse comes along. My sister Dee Dee asked me, are we going out tonight? I ain't seen those city lights since Elvis up and died. but the bar is full up to the back. I don't think that I could handle that. Could give someone a heart attack. Dead down to the bone, sleep in the daytime and in the nighttime, and in the meantime, ain't in between time. It's a way that we used to play that, ain't on the way back. It was Riley for me. If you're the king, where is your crown? Chasing small town cops around. Turn off the lights when they slow down. In the graveyard till they're gone. Sven crashed his car on their first drive. Cigarettes and stale fries. Another pair of dark gray eyes. Clear and certain doom. In the daytime, and in the nighttime, and in the meantime, and in between time. It's a way that we used to play that, ain't on the way back. It was Riley for me. Well, station manned up, picking up in Justin's old brown pickup truck. Gage, he never had any luck. That kitty caught it all. I can't believe Zach didn't die. Will Barrett, he was deputized. Jeff smoked till it was legalized, and still he plays his tunes. Everybody. Thank you very much. Well, skater punks and metalheads, we never heard the end of it. Get broken up and death obsessed, leave well enough alone. I couldn't keep up if I tried. I've thought of that a million times. Camille in the front yard on the night you walked me home. And in the daytime, and in the nighttime, and in between times, and in the meantime. It's a way that we used to play that, ain't on the way back. It was Riley for me, and on the way back, it was Stace Manda and me, it was Baron Jeff and me, it was Lee Kobe and me, it was Kay Lucy and me. Well, I'm going to leave you with one more, and I'm going to do one that I haven't done on this tour yet, which is always kind of a Hail Mary, but you seem like nice folks. It's been a lot of fun to hang out with you, and I want to leave with a parting gift. I've taken up a new hobby, and I think you could get into it too. It doesn't require any money to get into. It doesn't even require friends. Just the capacity to go in public or outside or dial your phone or, I don't know, yell. But my new hobby is arguing about Bob Dylan. And it's really useful, and I like it for two reasons. One is no matter what you think, you're right. He is Schrodinger's folk singer, and he is the best of times and the worst of times. You are 100% correct. No matter what you think, you're right. And that comes in handy because, A, when you're debating, there doesn't really need to be a loser in this case. But the other thing is, this is such a strange and difficult world to talk to people in right now. And sometimes you just need to change the channel. And not that you should take your hand off the wheel, but there's only so much that each of us can take, and you need to just acknowledge that. And sometimes you need to just ask people what they think about Bob Dylan. It's your get out of jail-free card. Oh, he's the greatest. He's pretty overrated too. I mean, he's It ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. It ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, doesn't matter anyhow. When you used to cruise at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. But don't think twice, it's alright. Ain't no use turning on your light, guy. The light I never know. Ain't no use turning on your light, guy. I'm on the dark side of the road. I'm thinking as I'm wandering, as I'm walking down the road. I used to love a woman, a child I'm told. Well, she gave me my heart, but she wanted my soul. But don't think twice, it's alright. Ain't no use calling out my name, girl, like you never did before. Ain't no use calling out my name, girl, I can't hear anymore. I wish that there was something you would do or say that would make me change my mind and stay. But we never really did that much talking anyway. But don't think twice, it's alright. So long, honey, babe, when I found I can't tell, goodbye's too good a word, babe, so I'll just say fairly well. I ain't seen you treated me unkind, could have been better, but I don't mind. Well, you just kind of wasted my precious time, but don't think twice, it's alright. I ain't saying you treated me unkind, you could have been better, but I don't mind. Well, you just kind of wasted my precious time. Don't think twice, it's alright. Thanks, folks. We're gonna hang out by the merch in the bar, and then Leeroy Stagger will come out, and we'll all enjoy that. Cheers.
Well, friends, if you want to have a seat, we're going to welcome to the stage, once he's done a little conversation here, the wonderful Leeroy Stagger.
Thank you. Welcome to the, what is it, the third annual Middle-Aged Dad Avoids the First 2 Weeks of School tour. It's great to be back at the Bez. Thank you. And how about a round of applause for Ryland Moranz.
All right. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yes.
Just a northern girl and a lowlander son, and all the Yates in the world couldn't keep us together. All the salt in the sea won't bring her back. There's a whistle on the wind that says it's so. There's blood in the ground, there's a ghost in this town. She rattles her bones to keep us praying. There's a boat in the bay that might take me away to a better shore. Well, I pull down my hat, step out to the street and stay cold to the core. I still hear on the wind up in Bango town, singing run Johnny run, storms are coming. There's a boat in the bay that might take me away to a better shore. Well, I pull down my hat, step out to the street and stay cold to the core. Well, let me sing it once more. Just a northern girl and a lowlander son, and all the Yates in the world couldn't keep us together. Still here on the wind, on the western shore, singing round Johnny Red, the storms are coming. Sounds great up here, Daniel. Riding like kings, like rats on the river. Baby's too tired to drive home. Maybe all we dream will someday deliver the fires on the path that we roam. We got this time to figure things out, find something that's worth fighting for. Maybe just dream like rats on the river, searching for land or to drown. Soda pop cans shine like fawns in the morning down at the lake's muddy shore. Setting up tents like poor people's mansions, the townies, they always take more. And I don't know where these movies come from. It's like somebody tossed me the key. Just float on by like rats on the river. Nobody told me about thee. Riding on summer breeze, I flicked the match, but nothing would give me the spark. Everything I knew was nothing but pages from some actors off Broadway Park. So I take my cue and depart. Riding like kings, like rats on the river. Summertime fades into fall. I made my bed, now I get to sleep in it, tired of the mess of it all. Nothing is sacred if everyone's yelling. Nobody listens no more. Fighting disease like rats on the river, swimming like hell for the shore. bless you. This is a song about the first time I ever went to the beautiful country of Ireland. Full of the most beautiful sadness I've ever seen in my life. I was not ready for it. But we've got acquainted over the years. Well, almost pushing up Clover, lost and no reason was given. Sleeping rough on the beaches, searching for the old ways of living. Stoned in a caravan, broke down with nowhere to go. Till I fell off my bar stool, always the first one to go. Took the long road south, me and my brothers, and man, we were flying. Hauling down from the north, selling songs that no one was buying. I called Derry, London, and man, did the fireworks blow. Almost standing in handcuffs, forgive me, the last one to know. The last one to know. The last one to know. And all this dreaming might save my soul. The last one to know. She was married and red-headed, straight out of a Billy Yates verse, William Butler Yeats. It was the first show of the tour, and barely a chance to rehearse. But we played pretty well, and the Guinness stew went down slow. I didn't know these were the good times, always the last one to know. The last one to know. The last one to know. Oh, my brothers, oh, my soul, the last one to know. Tired old windstorms and ghosts of old conquistadors. The bones of English in progress find new ways to always take more, more, more. We should be burning down billboards, not putting on a billionaire's clothes. No one believes anymore, but I'll be this dreaming. Thank you.
Is that your notice of assessment?
Yeah. I think Bob Hamilton's here tonight.
Is he?
Isn't that the guy's name? Right? That was a fucking good joke. And 2 people got it. Isn't that the name of the commissioner? Yeah, that writes the check, Bob Hamilton.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I thought that was Patty's dad.
No. Okay. Everybody doing okay so far? Any questions or comments or concerns? I know we look sweaty, but that's... Well, you should see all the tinctures and potions that I carry around.
Actually, this is the best smelling van I've ever been a part of. It's
Speak for yourself there, brother.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm nose blind to it. I wasn't joking about never having washed this vest. It used to have sleeves that just rotted straight off. You smell like lavender, like all the time.
It's true, I know.
You got a good nose. I didn't want to out him. He is peppermint.
In 2017, we put out a record called Love Verses. Anybody heard that record? Yep. Yeah. 7 people. That's good. Well, we toured all over North America and Europe on that record, and it was wild. It was definitely the most craziest 2 years of touring we ever did. But every night I would ask the crowd, everywhere we'd go, remember that? I'd say, "Is love enough to save us?" And every night everyone would go, "Yeah, woo!" But the end of the tour was at the Canmore Folk Festival, where I was to interview Bruce Cockburn for my radio show. And I thought, Bruce Cockburn will have the definitive answer to that question. So we talked for an hour, and at the end I said, "Bruce, is love enough to save us?" And he got really quiet and looked at me, and he said, "No." And I said, "Fuck." He said, "But if we show up and we take action and we put action behind the verb, then maybe we can get somewhere." And I thought to myself, he's getting on in his age, and I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but so he gets a pass. But then a month later, me and Rye were in London, England, in this little bar called The Ship. That's where the Clash used to drink when they were making records around the corner at Olympic Studios. And in walks this old dude. It was Wednesday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, with this leather jacket. And on the back of the leather jacket, he had a DOA back patch. Yeah. And I was like, that is so strange to be in London and to see that. But it said, no, that would be cool. It said, DOA, talk minus action equals 0. And I was thinking to myself, that's what Bruce Cockburn was talking about. So, in the spirit of the fact that it's almost a radical act to show up to a folk rock show on a Friday night when most people are at home watching fucking America's Got Talent or whatever, thank you for being here. About love versus hate. 'Cause lately when I think about us, I don't feel so great. Why she always trying to block out the sun? When the barbs come out, I come undone. What's she ever really done to help us? Besides to criticize the way we love. What's she ever really done to help us? What's she ever really done? What's she ever really done? Baby, you know I got this head full of blues, running around in circles in my heart. One day we will kick 'em out on the field of sun. Till then we're 1,000 miles apart. What's she ever really done to help us? We try to feed our friends, he put a bullet in our back. Try to build a home to house us. He tears it down again. He tears it down again. He tears it down and down and down, down and down. Baby, you know I got this head full of blues, running around in circles in my heart. One day we will kick 'em out, only feel the sun. Till then we're 1,000 miles apart. Just broken and sick. Am I too civilized to be lumped in this shit? Why's it always gotta be the guns? Why you always gotta be the ones? Why you always gotta criticize what you don't understand? Baby, you know I got this head full of blues, running around in circles in my heart. One day we will kick 'em out, only feel the sun. Till then we're 1,000 miles, 1,000 miles, 1,000 miles. Baby, you know I got this head full of blues, running around in circles in my heart. One day we will kick 'em out, only feel the sun. Till then we're 1,000 miles apart. Call me a mountain, call me a sun, and I learn to forgive all the damage you've done. But you spit when you speak of the money you've won. You can call me a mountain, call me a sun. Go poison your blood and lay in the sheets. For the voice in my head, it is now fast asleep. selling souls at the strip mall. You can get one for cheap. Go pause in your bloody leg sheet. 'Cause it's a crooked old world. It's a crooked old world. Go smoke you smoke and go find you a girl. For the ship that we built is about to set sail. Give them hell, let them know the winds away. You can call me a bastard and say I'm unclean, but it will not undo all the love that I've seen. Just another folk singer without any scene. You call me a bastard, say I'm unclean. Hey, right. Well, I was worried about dying, so I called up a friend.
No, we all gotta go, but it don't be the end.
Yeah, when my time comes, I may not understand. Maybe I will.
You were worried about dying, so you called up a friend.
Yes, I did. 'Cause it's a crooked old world. It's a crooked old world. Go smoke you smoke, go find you a girl. For the ship that we built is about to set sail. Give them hell, let them know the wind's away. There are things in the past that you learn to let go. And there are new things to see. There are seeds to let grow. There's truth in the details and the knowledge you know. But my friends, there are things in the past that you gotta let go. It's just a crooked old world. It's a crooked old world. Go smoke you smoke and go find you a girl. For the ship that we built is about to set sail. Give them hell, let them know the winds away. Give them hell, let them know the winds away. Give them hell, let them know the winds away. Let them wail, let them wail. Thank you. Well, you know, funny enough, this month is the 10-year anniversary that Ryland that we've been playing together. My mom sent me a picture today that was one of those Facebook memories that said from 10 years ago. She's like, this is the night that I met Ryland. And she sent me a picture of the show. I remember the show. And there was a picture of the band playing on stage with no picture of Ryland.
It was
because Ryland was playing keyboards in the band at the time. And the stage was so packed that we had to put him on the floor.
So she sent this beautiful picture and this beautiful note, and it was first time I ever met Ryland, and I was unpictured on the floor. I've come a long way.
You've come a long way.
I'm right up here now.
Yeah, it's true. We put in a lot of miles together. We spent so much time together that we've started to finish each other's
Sandwiches.
Yeah.
Is it?
I've never seen it.
I haven't. I don't have kids.
I have kids.
It's weird if I watch
I've avoided it. But it kind of we've amalgamated into one person to the point where at festivals Ryland will be having a beer in the beer garden, and people will be like, "He's drinking again?"
Oh yeah.
It's like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not Leeroy.
They still don't believe me.
But it kind of came to a head last year in Stockholm, where we'd flown in a couple days earlier to get, jet-lagged and acclimatized and all that. And we were in this beautiful little European hotel. European hotels are very different. The beds are not the same as North American beds. They're about the size of this table here. And in the double rooms, which we often stay in, the beds are pushed together, which is fine because we would.
It's how we like it anyway. Yeah. We have separation anxiety if we're too far apart, so we just push them together.
So there we were. We stayed up as late as we could that night. We just flown in, and I think we got till about 10 o'clock or something. And I was about to take. I took my sleeping pill, and the lights went off, and I was just starting to doze off into dreamland. And the REM was like it was happening, and I still remember it. It felt so good. And all of a sudden, I start in my dream. Somebody's yelling at me. And someone's yelling, "I can't feel my hand. I can't move my hand. I can't." I'm like, this fucking dream sucks. Like, and I realize I'm coming out of it. I'm in this day. I'm sleeping pill daze. I'm like, I think somebody's yelling in the room beside me. Who could it be?
So what had happened is that I'm a great sleeper. It might be the thing I'm best at. I could crawl under any table in this building right now and fall asleep immediately and have no problem, which I'm very, very good. And so I fell asleep in this fit of jet-lagged euphoria, deep into a dead sleep, and I woke up to something that had never happened to me before, but I've read about it. I woke up to sleep paralysis, where I was conscious, and I opened my eyes and I could see, but I couldn't move my body, which is the deepest sleep I'd ever been in, and the least sleep I've ever had. And I woke up, and my left hand was sitting on my face, and I could tell it was my left hand because the thumb was pointed the right direction, but I couldn't move it. I couldn't move, and it felt like I was moving, but I couldn't move my hand, and so I started to panic and call out for anybody that happened to be near. And I started to yell, "I can't move my hand."
And this is when I come to, and I'm thinking to myself, like, what is happening? Why is he screaming? Why do I feel hot breath and mustache on my hand?
He'd fallen asleep on his stomach, and his left hand was reached over his body and on my face. And
it was a very intimate situation.
It was very sweet, yeah. And he rolled over, he said, "Oh, sorry." And I said, "That's okay."
That was my favorite part. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Because he was terrified. The poor guy was terrified. And I said, "I'm sorry." And he just goes, "That's okay."
That's okay. and we said...
We were quiet for about 15 seconds
20, just trying
before
to figure
both
out,
of us had put all the pieces together.
Like, can we roll through this and not talk?
Like little schoolgirls
like
for about 45 minutes.
We still laugh about it. I can't stop thinking about it.
Happy anniversary, baby.
Thank you, too.
This is count to 10. Your eyes are closed, and through your lids, the daylight leaks in while you're dozing. You hear the cars, you start to drift. The bird songs ring like they're exploding. They don't stop, they'll just sing through anything. I hope they know how much beauty that it brings. So here's one for the dreaming, two for the memories, three for the bed sheets, four for the mess, five for the aimless way that we chase it around and around. Six for the devil, seven for heaven, eight for the faded, nine for the blessed, 10 for the flowers, and upholding everywhere, everywhere. Meet me at the end of the real love, everywhere. Secret door, it opens slow. I feel the pull of constellations. The nighttime hums down the shore. The moon just hangs there with such patience. So here's one for the dreaming, two for the memories, three for the bed sheets, four for the mess, five for the aimless way that we chase it around and around. Six for the devil, seven for heaven, eight for the faded, nine for the blessed, 10 for the flowers coming up holding everywhere, everywhere. Meet me at the end of the real love, everywhere. Meet me at the end of the real dream starts. Thanks. Thank you. Okay, I think we are going to do this one after all. That was from our record, our latest record. It's called 3 a.m. Revelations. 4 people. Okay, we're good. You know, well, the other one has been out longer, so.
It's in the ballpark. Prorated, it's pretty good.
And this is a song about recovery when it comes down to it, and I think we're coming up on 18 years for me this year. Thank you. I don't say it to brag, but I say it because I know there's always one or two other people in the room that are part of the secret society that I belong to, and there's usually one or two that probably will be, and there's always one that probably should be. So, called These Days. 3 a.m. feel like a rudderless ship. I'm lost in the night. I'm always adrift. I'm talking in tongues. My mind is on fire. I'm sending these blues through the telephone wires that are dancing and shaking like the leaves on the trees right outside my door, about to blow away free. They remind me of me. They remind me of you. All the hurt that we bring before the good that we do these days. We gotta do a lot of living these days. We gotta give a lot of love. These hurricane winds, I can't stand them no more. When I argue with God, I end up down at that store. I pick up a bottle for the wife and some friends. I let it all go, 'cause I know where this ends. This disease that I got, this shape that I'm in, it lives in my veins, passed down in the skin. batten down the hatch. Here comes the rain, ascending that darkness, transcending that pain. These days, gotta do a lot of living. These days, we gotta give a lot of love. These days, we need something to remind us. These days, they're all that we got. Oh, mama, 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 what's this world coming to? Was it always so rotten? It's so hard to break through. Had to take off this jacket, change the songs that I play, get a new pair of glasses to see things this way. Gotta do a lot of living. These days, mama, we gotta give a lot of love. These days, we need something to remind us. These days, they're all that we got. They're all that we've got. These days, thank you. Oh, man, this is great.
Yep.
Yeah. Some days I just don't know what to do with myself, and then some days I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. This summer, my friend Chris Ludica, you guys know Old Man Ludica, I don't know if he's played here. We were sitting backstage at a festival, and we were just, both hot and defeated, and I think I looked down and I was like, well, Chris, what the hell, what the fuck? And he's like, Leeroy, he's like, this job is a statistic anomaly. Statistically, this job is impossible. We shouldn't have this job. And he's like, yet here we are. So every time, yes, it's wild. Ever since he said that to me, it kind of spun me around, We're working on a new record right now. Gets mixed next week. We're working on this record with the great Joel Plaskett, which is it's been a lot of fun. We're making it on this cranky old quarter-inch tape machine of Joel's. We have a 72-year-old bass player, Rick May, who is fantastic, amazing, legendary bass. He's so legendary that on the plane ride home from Sweden about 3 weeks ago, I was watching that movie Tin Cup. It's a terrible fucking movie. Yeah, but Rick's like, got this blanket over, and he kind of peeks over at my screen, and he's like, "That's my ex-girlfriend." And I was like, "Huh?" He's like, "That's my ex-girlfriend." I was like, "Who?" He's like, I'm like, "Kevin Costner's your ex-girlfriend?" And he's like, "No, that is." I'm like, "Renee Russo?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Renee Russo's your ex-girlfriend?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay."
But I dated her. He said I dated her before she was a movie star, when she was only a supermodel. But he's wild, man. He played bass on the Michael Jackson Bad tour, and
yep. But my point is,
Renee Russo.
we're making this record on quarter-inch tape machine, with, you know, and the whole time every time he'd come in for the session, he's just like, we're doing it on the tape machine? We're like, yeah. He's like, why? He's like, I fucking lived through this era. Like, why are we doing it on tape? But we got through it, and Joel's mixing it next week. But this is, we'll do a couple songs from the record. I wrote this tune last year right after the tour with Steve Earle that I did, and he definitely inspired this song, and it got me into a whole lot of hot water with my hero, which I'll have to put in my memoir. But when me and Joel sat down to write this, to finish writing it, my original version, the main character had got killed, and Joel came along in his, you know, happy-go-lucky East Coast way and saved the main character. I don't know if there's any East Coasters in here, but okay. So the main character, when we were trying to figure out where she came from, Joel spouted off these beautiful names, Antigonish, and I was like, I think the main character is from Truro. And he's like, nobody comes from Truro. I was like, she comes from Truro. So this is The Fiddler's Daughter, with apologies to Steve Earle. Tie a string around my left wrist, send me off to slaughter. I don't care if I die tonight, I'm in love with the fiddler's daughter. The pretty little poet with the ribbon in her hair said she's sworn to another. If his heart gets broke, I don't give a damn, I'm in love with the fiddler's daughter. I've been all around this great big world by road and sky and water, but I never had a taste quite as sweet as a kiss from the fiddler's daughter. I used to earn my pay counting cards all day at the Halifax Casino, to the prettiest girl I ever seen come down the road from Truro. I had me a woman a time or two, never one quite as fair as the blue-eyed Sally with a poet's tongue, red ribbon in her hair. I've been all around this great big world by road, sky and water, but I never had a taste quite as sweet as a kiss from the fiddler's daughter. Daddy played the fiddle in a mean string band, shoulders big as trees. When he gave me a look, my bones they shook, could have dropped me to my knees. He saw us down on Grafton Street, holding hands and talking. Well, he held a blade up to my throat, said I best keep walking. I kept walking. Tie a string around my left wrist, send me off to slaughter. I don't care if I die tonight, I'm in love with the fiddler's daughter. Called Summer Rain. All my heroes leave me for a minute. I'm stuck inside a rental with the city blues again. If you're looking for an empty place, I'm in it. I ride a while and fill it up again. There's hurricane clouds up on the horizon, getting ready for a heavy summer rain. I'm coming down again. A picture of you sits upon the dashboard. Can you recall a better time than that? You're hung up on what's left of what I'm feeling. I'm calling now to tell you where I'm at. There's hurricane clouds up on the horizon, getting ready for a heavy summer rain. Getting ready for a heavy summer rain. I'm coming down again on the highway, coming down again in my mind. I'm coming down again, coming down, come again, come again. Tell me that you're mine. When looking for my past in Nova Scotia, you could have found me there in PI. The Federation slips out of my rear view, but I will return a pilgrim by and by. There's hurricane clouds up on the horizon, getting ready for a heavy summer rain. Getting ready for a heavy summer rain. I'm coming down again on the highway, coming down again in my mind. I'm coming down again, coming down, come again, come again. Tell me that you're mine. Well, I'm running now, I'm coming down again. A picture of us sits upon the dashboard. We were 22 and half insane. We never used to worry about the weather. It was nothing but a little summer rain. Coming down again on the highway, coming down again in my mind, coming down again, coming down again one more time. I'm coming down. Searching for the words she wants to hear, but only listening to them singing would ever make it clear. cherry blossom spring brings summer real soon, singing full strong winds under the harvest moon. But those Alberta stars, they shine so bright in the headlights of cars, they dance all night. Give it a couple months and hope it don't get bad. He's a believer like his mama, ain't angry like his dad. She come home tired after a long hard day, making payments on the mortgage, keeping bankers at bay. But those Alberta stars, they shine so bright in the headlights of cars, they dance all night. But those Alberta stars won't keep her here. So brother, dust yourself off, better luck next year. Na, 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 na. Sometimes the love goes black, sometimes the heart attacks, sometimes a foolish thing takes hold. Burning in my midnight mind, something I can leave behind, holding her before her love went cold. It's coming on winter, she's a memory now. It's the same every day, he gets through it somehow. He's walking dirty streets under the West Coast rain, but it'll never feel like home, it just ain't the same. In those Alberta stars, they shine so bright in the headlights of cars, they dance all night. But those Alberta stars won't keep her here. So brother, dust yourself off, better luck next year. And those Alberta stars, they shine so bright in the headlights of cars, in those Alberta stars. In those Alberta stars. a song. We're going to attempt a song. I want to say we're going to do it that we've never done before. Is that okay? Keep the phones in your pocket. Don't put this shit on YouTube. Well, I like you even better.
Have I heard it? Have I heard this one? I like it.
Our manager, Kate, is here tonight, and I know this is her favorite song. And I've never played it live, so we're going to give it a go.
It's Inagata Davida, isn't it? It's Inagata Davida, isn't it?
To all the good people that we meet along the way, takes a lot of good love to get us through the day. Just hold on tight to the light and it'll guide you home. Well, I will hold you close, keep an open heart. And I remember before, but I'll be cautious from the start, not to let in feelings that once tried to drag me down. The change is coming, I feel it running. There's blue skies breaking through the clouds, there's blue skies, we're singing it out loud. You could try to fight it, but provided it'll get you through. Well, it's a brave new world, just look what lies ahead. We're gonna need each other, the common human thread. Don't fear what you don't know, for some it might ring true. The bells are ringing, it's time to come alive. Look your sister in the eye, you're lucky to survive. It's a mean old world, but if you grab it, it'll pull you through. The change is coming, I feel it running. There's blue skies breaking through the cloud, there's blue skies, we're singing it out loud. You could try to fight it, but provided it'll get you through. There's blue skies, it's coming on fast. There's blue skies taking me to task. Everything is changing and I'm finding how to breathe again. You know it ain't really cool to be so cruel these days. It's hard to fight inside the light of all these broken, childish ways. These childish ways. There's blue skies breaking through the cloud. There's blue skies, we're singing it out loud. You can try to fight it, but provided it'll get you through. There's blue skies, it's coming on fast. There's blue skies, it's taking me to task. Everything is changing and I'm finding how to breathe again. There's blue skies, it's taking me to task. There's blue skies, it's coming on fast. There you go, Kate. Let's do Leonard. Was it everything you hoped for, Kate? Okay.
I didn't know we knew that one.
This came to me the night that Leonard Cohen passed away. I'll sing it for you now. It's called Leonard Cohen is Dead. Well, the Buddhists don't believe in the soul. So are we to believe that we are here at all? Well, it's cold in this house, and your ghost walks the hall, and Leonard Cohen is dead. Well, fly away, bird, and don't ever come back, and leave all those songs in that old paper sack. And freedom's no longer a stone on your back, and Leonard Cohen is dead. Well, maybe he comes back a sparrow, singing life's sweet melody. And maybe he comes back a saint on the hill, and maybe he comes back a thief. Well, scatter his ashes off the cliffs of San Juan, and scatter his bones on our Parliament's lawn. But remember the poet for the words here and gone, for Leonard Cohen is dead. Well, dance with the one that brought you. Well, dance or don't come here at all. Well, there's a verse on the wind for this trouble we're in. And Leonard Cohen is dead. Well, the Buddhists don't believe that we even exist. But the Dharma's never heard a song quite like this. So unclench your hand from life's angry fist, for Leonard Cohen is dead. Thank you. We'll do one more for you here. You guys have been a beautiful crowd. Thank you for coming. Thanks to the Bez for having us yet again. This is you guys have such a lovely, magical gem of a place to go see live music. So make sure you come and support this place, because they're, if you don't show up, they don't stick around. So.
Yeah, use it or lose it.
I have a suspicion about the times that we're living in. I don't think that our hearts and minds are made for this stuff. I think it's happening all too fast. I think that it's time to maybe slow down and pull back a little bit. Not everybody's going to do that, but those of us that are connected with the source, those of us that know that we're interconnected, we know that when our brothers and sisters are suffering on the other side of the world, that we're suffering here. So I I got a great call from my friend Joel today, and he said, we talked about recording philosophies, and he's like, I think it's time for us to go back to the realness, to find the purity, and maybe just put all this division and all this artifice aside, and just get back to what's real a little bit. So with that being said, I'll leave you with this song, which is a bit of a prayer to those that are suffering. And I know that me and my wife were talking about it this morning. Everybody we know is going through something. And some of us, it's a little tougher than others. But through that, there's a lot of people doing a lot of beautiful work and helping out. And I want to sing a song for them. I want to sing a song for you if you're suffering, or if you're a helper, I'll sing this song for you as well. But most of all, it's a song of gratitude for all of you for showing up tonight. This is called Searchlight. Thanks to Daniel on sound tonight. It sounds so nice in here. We're all out here treading water, looking for a life raft out. But there's something in the ocean that leads a lonely boy to doubt. Well, I've got so many questions, they all keep me up at night. I am a traveler on this broken highway home. There are people living in these streets, have nothing to give. There is suffering all around us, people struggling to live. Still I pray for loving kindness, for to ease a wayward soul. There is nothing more than love, love rules on. Searchlight, searchlight, guide me home tonight. I'm tired and I don't want to fight, and I got nothing to give. I've been looking for an answer, it's been taking me to task. I will always be a searcher in my life. They are fighting for equality, they are fighting for their skin. Some don't have no education, some they lean on religion. Still they tuck their children in at night, a kiss upon their brow, as they dream a new existence for themselves. Searchlight, searchlight, guide me home tonight. I'm tired and I don't want to fight, and I got nothing to give. You can try to heal a nation, but these wounds are running deep. It's like nothing that we've ever seen before. Well, I've been following these highways through the heart of your civil war. It will always lead to losing, like it always did before, like it did in West Virginia, like it did in Birmingham. We are standing on the brink of some dark shore. Searchlight, searchlight, guide me home tonight. I'm tired and I don't want to fight, and I got nothing to give. It's so goddamn overwhelming to watch this all go down. I wish for nothing more than peace in my time. I wish for nothing more than peace in my time. Thanks so much. All right, thank you. Thought you'd never ask.
Which one should we play again?
Okay. You know what? Why don't you grab your fiddle?
Oh. Hail Mary, eh? Oh, let's get it. Oh, jeez. I'm new.
All right. I'll do this one for my dad. We both got to give my dad a hug today. My dad wasn't always a hugger growing up, but
Which is wild because he gives good hugs, man.
yeah, since you came along. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. But he gets good hugs from me.
Yeah, that's right. That's how you learn.
One of my favorite memories was getting to see the late, great John Prine with my dad at the Royal Theatre. I'll do this John Prine. Well, I've been thinking lately about the people that I meet, the car wash on the corner and the hole in the street, the way my ankles hurt from the shoes on my feet. I'm wondering if I'm gonna see tomorrow. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. We'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. Well, I was in the army, but I never dug a trench. Used to bust my knuckles on a monkey wrench. Go to town and drink and give the girls a pinch. I don't think they ever even notice me. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. We'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. Fish and a whistle, whistle and fish. Eat everything that they put on your dish. When we get tired, we'll make a big wish that we'd never have to do this again. Again. From my first real job, I said thank you and please. Had me scrub a parking lot down on my knees. Then I got fired for being scared of bees. They only gave me 50 cents an hour. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. We'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. Woo! Fish and a whistle, whistle and fish. Eat everything that they put on your dish. When we get tired, we'll make a big wish. We'll never have to do this again. Oh, Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. We'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. We'll whistle and go fishing in heaven.
Nice.
And we better do one for my mom, too. This is a different kind of song for my mom. me and my mom had a tumultuous relationship growing up. I didn't get to see her a lot, but we have a great relationship now. And she's a great grandma. And we have, it's just, that's sometimes the way it goes. But about a year ago, me and my mom were sitting in her kitchen and talking. We were talking about cars, and I said, what's your favorite car that you ever had? She said, well, I had some, weird cars, but she's like, I had this 1968 Dodge Dart. That was cool, and she brought out this picture. And there she was on Dallas Road in Victoria, in front of the ocean. In her it was kind of like a powder blue Dodge Dart with this long 80s wool coat in her permed hair. She'd look like perfect at a Mac DeMarco concert now. Total hipster. And I was like, well, what happened to the car? And she goes, well, I was moving apartments, and I thought, well, I'll just leave my car at the old apartment for a couple of days, and I'll go to the new apartment, and I'll come back and get it in a couple of days later. And she said, I went to go get it, and it was gone. And I said, well, yeah. I was like, okay, well, how long did you wait to get it? And she's like, 2 months. And I was like, well, that's a drag, And she's like, yeah, the real drag was that your baby pictures were in the trunk.
Oh, no. Oh, poor Mom.
Good thing Dad was responsible.
At least a better photographer.
So I have this, I do this job for a living. I travel all around the world, and I have this daydream that one day I'll be out front of a club in Berlin or New York or something, or Langley, and I'll be out front of the club having a smoke. And I don't smoke anymore, but in my daydreams I do, still. But I have this daydream that this, 1968 Dodge Dart will pull up in front of the club, and the window will roll down, and the person will go, you look an awful lot like the kid in the trunk. Well, no. The pictures of the kids in the no,
not the picture of the kid in the trunk.
So this is 1968 Dodge Dart from Mom. I was noticing how beautiful my mom is the other day. I was talking to it about with my wife, and I was like, how come my mom looks so good and my dad looks his age? They're not together anymore. And I realized it's because Mom, she married 10 years younger. Her husband's 10 years younger than her. Did you know that?
I didn't, but...
So marry him young, ladies. Mama's standing on the corner, looking out for her car. She parked it here last night, couldn't have gone very far. Did I pay the parking? Did I make the bed? Hangover pounding like a drum in the back of the head. Well, that son of a bitch landlord, he'll be hearing from me. He said he'd pay the heat if I paid the TV. And I paid the rent and the phone on time. But I pay the parking, might have messed it up this time. Oh no. Well, she hated that car, that old piece of junk, but a box full of pictures that she wanted in the trunk. All the places she went, and pictures of her kid. But I pay the parking, I don't think that I did. Oh no. She called down to the impound, not looking for a fight. She tried and she tried and she tried, but she couldn't get it right. She begged and she pleaded, try to make a new start. Have you seen a rusted out 68 Dodge Dart? Well, no, ma'am. We'll take down your number, give you a call if we see it. Okay, thanks. Well, Mom was feeling pretty low, walking down the street, no car. But wouldn't you know it, the number 57 Thetis Heights bus rolls up. The doors swing open. The radio's playing her favorite song. I saw her today at the reception. A glass of wine in her hand. Well, I knew she was gonna meet her connection. At her feet was a fed loose man. And he said, you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But you can try sometime, and you might find you get what you need, baby. You get what you need. I've been all over this world, looking out for that car. I wondered if my baby pictures ever made it that far. But they weren't in Surrey or California. I'm still looking out for that piece of shit dart to this day. Hey, there it goes on down the road. Maybe somebody stole it. That vice grip window never would stay closed. Remember that? Maybe snuck off into the night with him. Well, better them, I suppose. And I hope they know to jiggle the key. Yeah, better them than me. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Ryland Moranz.
And the great Leeroy Stagger.